Hello, I am Ashley Fears, a doctoral student at Liberty University, and my intent is to share the transformative benefits of joining a professional organization for educators. Joining a professional organization is not just a career investment, it's a gateway to continuous growth, collaboration, and empowerment for educators committed to excellence in teaching and learning. The key benefits include professional growth, networking, recognition, and access to resources. These assets help educators stay current with educational trends, improve their teaching skills, and contribute to a broader educational community. According to Dusan-Bayev et al., 2023, by joining professional organizations, educators gain essential skills in learning strategies, mentoring, self regulation, while fostering a collaborative work environment that enhances their teaching methods and overall professional growth. As a teacher, I'm dedicated to my students' success. I strive to provide them with rigorous and meaningful instruction, ensuring that they thrive academically to achieve their fullest potential, regardless of their diverse needs. By joining a professional organization, I can ensure that I remain aware of educational advancements, refine my skills, and employ a successful teaching methods that elevate student academic achievements. As a veteran special education teacher, I'm exposed to many different types of learners and disabilities, and I understand the importance of creating tailored educational experiences that meet their diverse needs. According to this blog by Christopher Bugaj, 2022, I would expect to learn the increasing responsibility that educators will have in designing educational experiences for students who possibly use augmentative communication devices. As inclusive practices become more prevalent, general educators will need to collaborate with special education teachers, such as myself, speech language pathologists, and accessible design coaches to create effective lessons. Bugaj emphasizes the importance of believing in a student's potential to fully utilize their communication device. Given the right tools, training, and time, this understanding will highlight the necessity for educators to be well prepared, proactive in supporting these students' communication needs. This resource will help serve students by equipping educators with knowledge and tools needed to design inclusive and effective educational experiences for all learners, particularly those who have or use augmentative communication devices. By establishing a collaborative environment with special education teachers, speech and language pathologists, and accessible design coaches, educators can ensure that these students receive the comprehensive support that they're going to need to communicate effectively and then thrive academically as well. This approach not only addresses the diverse needs of students with disabilities, but also promotes a more inclusive and equitable learning environment for everyone. Students who use augmentative communication devices will benefit the most from this particular blog and the information. The student population includes those with speech and language impairments, as well as other disabilities that affect their ability to communicate verbally. By providing tailored educational experiences, collaborative support from various specialists, and the necessary tools and training, these students will have enhanced opportunities to effectively communicate, participate in the classroom, and achieve their academic potential. The next resource is Five Things Every Educator Should Know About Digital Equity. This blog was completed by Diane Fingal. And as a high school inclusion teacher, I expect to learn strategies to achieve digital equity in my classroom. This includes ensuring all students have equal access to technology such as devices, software, and connectivity. I would also hope to learn how to support my students from diverse background, including those from low income districts and rural communities. Also, those who have physical or learning challenges. Additionally, the blog will show me how to explore ways to provide equal opportunities and support for girls and other minority students and help them pursue careers in the technology field. This resource also highlights the need to not only provide devices to students, but also teach educators and the community to use technology effectively. Teachers have a responsibility to ensure that the integration of technology into learning is meaningful. Addressing the digital equity gap is critical concern for education, and this blog offers strategies to prepare me for tackling these challenges. It emphasizes the importance of mentoring and encouraging females to pursue computer science, contributing to a more inclusive, diverse tech field. By ensuring digital equity, I can better serve my inclusion high school students by providing access that is equitable, which is essential to technology such as devices, software, and internet connection. Additionally, I will receive the necessary training to effectively guide students in using these tools. Just because they have them doesn't mean they know how to use them properly. Addressing these unique challenges faced by students from low income districts or those with physical and learning challenges or other minority students ensures that all of my students have the same opportunities and the same support. This comprehensive approach will allow me to create digital equity and serve all of my students in my inclusive learning environment. This resource supports my need to receive necessary training effectively to guide students in using digital tools. By acknowledging this area of need, I will be better equipped to address the specific needs of minority students and those from low income backgrounds that covers the diverse students that I see in my classrooms. For female students, this blog is a resource that will help break down the gender barriers that we see often in technology and encourage their participation in these related fields. For my students from low income backgrounds, ensuring equal access to technology and support will bridge the digital divide that we've really seen sort of escalate since COVID. And it will offer them opportunities to succeed academically and professionally. This comprehensive approach to digital equity will hopefully create an inclusive learning environment where all of my students, regardless of their background and their learning preferences or needs, will thrive. This third resource, Global Focus Building a Diverse, Inclusive Ed Tech Community by Jason Chang, from June 17th, 2019, is a blog that really resonated with me due to my teaching role at my school's diverse student population and culture. I expect to learn from this blog about the significant impact of representation and inclusivity within educational spaces. It highlights how the physical presence and visibility of diverse educators and speakers can shape the perceptions of belonging and value within our school setting. Jason Trine highlights the importance of recognizing and addressing the lack of diversity, which sends a message of exclusion. This requires actionable steps beyond creating a welcoming and safe environment where all learners can thrive and feel valued. If a student is thriving, then they will eventually be successful. This understanding will help me advocate for and contribute to a more equitable and inclusive practice within my own educational setting. I believe that this resource will help me to serve students and help them feel more included and represented. Students who feel a sense of belonging will tend to perform better academically. And a supportive and inclusive environment will lead to overall achievement and a sense of well being. And to support the diverse school demographics by implementing these inclusive practices for specialized student populations, such as English language learners, students with disability, minorities, and students from low economic status backgrounds very much need this support so that I can bridge the gap and help them feel included, to help them feel like they can thrive and then be successful. So, this is something I really strive for in my English 3 inclusion classroom. This EdTech conference looks amazing. And after reviewing it, I would really love to share this information about this resource for the conference for my administrators and district leaders. And I hope that maybe next year I will have the opportunity to attend. This latest ISTE EdTech conference will be held this month in Denver, and there are two options for attendance, either in person or virtual. The ISTE conference offers educators a unique opportunity to network, stay updated with the latest trends, and build confidence in using the cutting edge educational technology. It's led by visionary leaders. The sessions demonstrate transformative potential of artificial intelligence in education. Participants will learn how to integrate AI into their lessons meaningfully and effectively, empowering students to be self directed learners and creators. This conference inspires educators to explore and embrace innovative tech tools that enhance their teaching practices and foster an engaging learning environment. Furthermore, the conference promises to feature a diverse array of highly qualified presenters, bringing together ed tech leaders, innovators, experts from various education focused businesses. Attendees will have the opportunity to share best practices, gain valuable insights, and form new connections. Engaging with AI experts and education visionaries, participants will also explore core design elements that create high impact learning experiences for all learners and all classrooms. There were so many sessions that seemed informative and pertinent to my teaching position as a special education high school teacher, so I found it a challenging decision. But my first choice of sessions would be Empowering Student Voices in the School to Prison Pipeline, presented by Dr. Kayla Holland, Director, Instructional Technology and Blended Learning. The ISTE standards emphasize the importance of cultivating responsible online behavior, ensuring the safe, ethical, and legal use of technology for both educators and students. Dr. Holland's presentation will delve into these ISTE standards by showcasing practical strategies for integrating them into classroom lessons. She will illustrate how to cultivate responsible online behavior among students and design learning activities that not only meet content standards, which for me is very important, is in a tested area and high stakes testing state, but also engage students in meaningful, deep learning experiences using these digital tools. According to the description on the website, the purpose of this panel session is to address the school to prison pipeline and share experiences of students in the juvenile justice system. This goal is to inspire attendees to rethink their approach and policies to ensure equitable access to education for all students. Through powerful stories from formerly and currently incarcerated youth, educators will learn about the effective diversion tactics that can reduce the number of students entering in the pipeline. These insights will help me create a supportive and inclusive digital environment, fostering both academic and social growth, which is a challenge I face with my school's culture and setting. As a high school special education teacher, Dr. Holland's presentation in the alignment with the ISTE standards offers valuable information for enhancing my classroom environment and making meaningful instructional strategies. So, the second session I would select is Embracing the Hybrid Spectrum, Moving Towards a Student Centered Future. And it will be presented by Dr. Tara Natras, who is the Managing Director of Innovation Strategy, International Society for Technology and Education. As traditional schools introduce more flexibility and virtual schools are incorporating a more in person learning. The hybrid spectrum is becoming the future of student centered education. This presentation states that it will feature leaders discussing the shift away from fully in person synchronous and fully virtual asynchronous learning, aiming to better meet students' needs. I chose this presentation because, as a special education teacher, I recognize the importance of the hybrid approach in addressing these diverse learners that I see in my classroom. By understanding and implementing these flexible learning models, I can create more personalized and effective educational experiences, ensuring that all of my students, including those with special needs, can thrive in both the virtual and in person environments. And I feel like that would be very empowering for all of my students.